everyone, I'm going to help you walk through number 14 from our study guide. This can help you prepare for our test tomorrow. One of the first things that we can do with this problem is eliminate this minus 4 that is in the middle of the right side. So how you undo minus 4, we're going to go ahead and add 4 to both sides. And this is going to make the right side of this equation look a lot easier for us. So adding 4 cancels that out on the right side. So on the left side we have 14 equals, and then on the right we have c divided by 3 plus c divided by 6. On that right side, because c over 3 and c over 6 are like terms, we do want to combine those. But because they're fractions, we have to have a common denominator between them. And one nice common denominator is actually 6. How you do that is kind of like unsimplifying a fraction. If we want 3 to become 6, we have to multiply that by 2. We have to do that to both the numerator and denominator of this problem. So on the right side, after we do that, 2 times c would be 2c, and the denominator 2 times 3 is 6. And we're going to keep this one on the right the same, c over 6, because it already had that denominator. Rules for adding fractions: first is that common denominator. Second, when you add fractions, you keep the denominator the same, so it's still going to be 6. Then you just add or subtract, whatever operation it is, the numerators. So in this one we had 2c plus 1c, which would be 3c, and the denominator is 6. So on the left side, we still had that 14, so I'm going to carry that down in the problem. From this point, we continue with what we know to do if we lock in the variable piece. We have this division of 6, so you have to times by 6 on both sides to undo that. Those would cancel out, and we would get 3c, and 14 times 6, 24, 84. And then your last step, you'd go ahead and divide both sides by 3, and you will get what c is equal to. Okay. So whenever you have problems like this, I'm going to write those steps kind of off to the side. When we had those two fractions, we first needed a common denominator between the two. And then after we found the common denominator, then you could add or subtract the numerators as normal. And that was how you combined those two like terms that we had in our equation.